Let's go. I'm better than ever, they never been better than I. Regarded the hardest and I ain't even reaching my prime. They hate that I'm great and they faking I'm real as they come. So sit back and let me show you how this shit is done. My composition, my propositions, I'm raping the system. I'm killing the competition and all of y'all are my victims. Eyes and oohs as I'm ripping the instrumental. Lyrical, individual, never been sentimental. I'm so hot every time that beat drop. And when I say I'm raping the system.
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome home. It's your boy FightNightsFinest, coming at you with another Fight Night Champion online ranked match. I'm going up against a subscriber today in Wisconsin. He was trying to escape OWC, the spamming and everything else, and he asked me for a match, and I felt the need to accommodate. He's been a very long time subscriber to the channel, and just in general, sometimes if you want to get away from the spam and you see me online, go ahead and shoot that invite or let me know. Ask me. He was so respectful in the way he asked, so I had to accommodate. Now, I will make a request of you since he made a request of me. Please go ahead and jab the like button so we can get into the algorithm, all the good YouTube stuff. And of course, if you have any requests for videos or just in general, saying things like good video if you enjoyed it, all those things are appreciated. Leave your thoughts in the comments section. YouTube stuff out the way, let's get into this matchup. Now, Floyd Patterson versus Jack Johnson is a very, very good matchup, but it's also extremely Jack Johnson favored in the sense of I was playing it in a competitive league called the DMF, and I have seen this matchup take place numerous times, and it is definitely Jack Johnson favored. Now you would think with Floyd Patterson coming in with that Tyson style, same trainable custom model, kickable style, he will be much better on this game. But while he is good, that chin can betray him quite a bit, even in situations where you would think that you're up. He does hit pretty hard, he does have good speed, but that chin is the big difference. He's like the little brother of Mike Tyson. So if you want a solid character to use that's not Evander Holyfield, because everybody knows that is the Sim Poster Boy, go ahead and get some matches in with Floyd Patterson. But let's talk about some of the other advantages too that Jack Johnson does have. I believe he does hit harder, he does have a way better chin, less likely to get stunned. I've played Jack Johnson against Isaac Frost sometimes, and I'm not saying that's a good matchup at all. It's definitely Frost favorite. And I've also played Jack Johnson against Tyson. Once again, Tyson favored, but Jack Johnson doesn't do too bad and can hold his own. So with all that being said, we're going to jump into round number 2 here. And with all the things in mind about how the matchup goes, you still want to make sure that you're fighting on the inside with Floyd Patterson. You want to make sure that you're attacking the body, you're finding opportunities to land good power shots on the inside. And like I said in my video about pressure fighting and how to fight outside fighters and counter punchers, we're doing it in the same technical way. We're fighting behind the jab and finding opportunities to look to blitz with short, compact punches on the inside. Now, we're also finding opportunities to land these devastating power shots as the power straight just landed moments ago. And of course, because we are with a stat disadvantage, what we can gain an advantage with is stamina. So you're going to see me attacking the body a lot in these first couple of rounds. But let's talk about the pace of this fight, which is one of the things that I'm definitely enjoying. It's not two people trying to blitz each other constantly. You can see it's the battle of the minds, battle of the footwork at the moment. A lot of in and out movement going on. We can bob and weave, use some head movement. Just a lot of good things going on in this match from a technical standpoint. Now, y'all know how I feel about that head movement, so already seeing him moving his head there, just letting him burn a little bit of energy. And not every shot I'm trying to punish on. But after I see the head movement and the step, that is an indicator to go downstairs to the body. And speaking of indicator, bobbed and weave, step to the side, and end up landing a straight right hand counter to head just a couple of moments ago. Now, once again, some missed punches, went downstairs to the body. He says, speaking of misses, I'm going to bob and weave. And he comes downstairs with a counter uppercut to the body, once again, moments ago. Now, jab followed by the right hook comes through. I'm going to go start mixing up these high and low combinations. Jab, right uppercut to the body, jab, power straight, the 3-piece up top, and I dig downstairs to the body again with some big power shots. Jab followed by the power straight, jab followed by the right uppercut to the body, and power straight to the body, and then follow that up with a nicely placed right hook to the body, if I do say so myself. Speaking of well placed, that side step, reading the timing of my opponent's wild hook, I was able to land that counter straight right hand moments ago. Speaking of counters, instead of to the head, let's deliver that straight downstairs to the body, because you see why not. Everything is landing. We got a good understanding of what my opponent's timing is, so we are fighting more as a counter puncher this round, utilizing that outside. Once again, I like to aim a lot of my counters, if y'all know me, downstairs early, because like I said, I am trying to get the stamina advantage. So these devastating counters that are landing will pay off dividends later into the fight, and especially because, like I said, my opponent has the stamina advantage. So doing all these things are all crucial to executing the game plan. And as I said before, Fight Night Champion doesn't lock you into a style. Yes, I'm using Floyd Patterson. Yes, I'm using an inside fighter. But if the opportunity is more suited, or the geography is more suited to me being on the outside, by being an adaptable player, I'm able to utilize the outside. My apologies, I'm still sick. I'm able to utilize the outside and start landing some counters downstairs to the body. But once again, inside fighter, so I want to get some inside geography eventually. How about that for inside work? A little 3-piece combination on the ropes and another 2-piece combination. One upstairs, one downstairs, and then we're gonna mix it up and go back downstairs to the body. But speaking of 3 pieces, let's up it a notch. Double jab followed by the straight right hand to the head. Got him trapped in the corner now, and winging that right hook over the top, and then a couple of headshots to follow as well to close off round number 3. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at these scorecards now. As you can hear from my corners, they like what they see, and we are up 2 rounds to 1. So I did think I won the first round, but judges' scorecards don't agree, and that's A-okay. So what we're gonna do now is gonna continue to try to walk our opponent down. We're leading with these Patterson gazelle punches, these little leaping left hooks. We end up getting stunned in this round, which is pretty significant. But watch how we battle back. So gets a counter left hook over the top. Things start to seem like they're getting a little bit spicy, and then the jab followed right uppercut, the straight right hand, and then just a bunch of good combos taking place now. A little high, low mix-ups. You see some head movement from both of us. He tried to hit me with that pull counter, but of course, boy, what's the thing? Can't hear what you can't see, right? So at this point, a good thing to mention is, look at this devastating body shot. Y'all gonna see this. Watch this. So good, it changed to the next round. Like, you ever seen a body shot land that hard that it changes to the next round? I think that was a cheeky little transition there. That was a round that I do believe he won, but for the sake of time, let's go ahead and cut on to the next round. So once again, the action continues. It picks up with us trying to be on the inside. I look for the uppercut there, combination. I couldn't get it with the right hand, so I came back with the left eventually, so I could end up landing that right uppercut. Speaking of the right uppercut, devastating downstairs to the body. Straight right hand also is going to follow there as well. Step forward, left hook, straight right hand, and you're going to look at the little 3-piece combination that follows. Keep our opponent trapped in the corner here, and now it's starting to get physical. It's starting to get violent on that inside with a bunch of headshots coming out. Jab to track them, and then the straight right hand downstairs to the body. As this fight picks up, we have so much stamina in the gas tank. We want to pick up the pace just a little bit. And what a better way to pick up the pace than to stop our opponent's movement with that uppercut downstairs to the body that just landed. He stays on the inside, and like I said, that Patterson chin can betray you. But here's a pro tip for you guys. Every time you're hurt, don't have to show it. But what you do have to show is the double jab followed by the straight right hand. Beautiful combination to walk our opponent down. Wise Kage is in the corner right now, and he is looking for some opportunities to land some quick combos, using the jab, trying to keep me out. I sidestep him, come through with a right uppercut of my own to the head. And another lean back, and just looking for these uppercuts. This is what you do. You need to jack that jaw sometimes. You see your opponent coming in all disrespectful, like think he's gonna walk you down. You see him targeting the body. That is the answer. The uppercut will be your best friend in these situations, and I'm glad to see Wise Kage utilizing it with Jack Johnson. So another very good round for both of us. I think it was a very competitive round, and then we go into the last and final round of this fight. see how things end up playing out. Try to stay close to the inside here. My opponent once again jabbing, trying to make sure that I stay out of range, but I come through with my own jab. That is the first time the double jab has not led to a punch landing outside. I hope y'all peep that. You should have peeped. I know you peeped. Everybody's smart. So you always pay attention to these patterns and tendencies here. As you can see, still working on the inside. That body attack is still very prevalent. We don't abandon the body just because we're in the second half of the fight now. Body attack always going to stay prevalent. So bob and weave there, try to come over the top with the left hook. And even though I'm getting the counter animation, my defense is tight. Not able to penetrate through the shell, but no problem. The body jab slips through. We'll make sure that we stay tracking our opponent, try to keep him in this corner here. Up against the ropes, once again, 3-piece combination, all blocks. Shell's looking quite tight at the moment. He's able to start landing some offense of his own. Straight right hand is unable to connect, but the right uppercut finds its way slicing through the guard, and then we end up getting the 1 PKO. So I didn't have much time to get a rematch in. You already know how I feel about these 1 PKOs, but I thought nonetheless still a very technical showcase from both of us. Great match, great ring choreography, and he was actually up on the cards too. Would you look at that? Wise Kage, get back at me. And y'all, have a good day. Like the video, comment, share it with your friends, all that good stuff.